Hey everyone, this video I'm pretty much going to be talking about the humble good old watch you'll get when you, well, pretty much the basis of this game of Big Time. It's sort of like I'm doing something that will sort of like help the beginners out with all this and to get an understanding, but because I'm also going to be including talking about the gears. So very much when you get into the game and after you've gone through the the tutorial training side of things, or map, we're pretty much in the meadows map basically. You'll come up here, pretty much here to the sort of like the main map here. So welcome to Big Time. It's pretty much probably show a bit of a guide to it, or instruction to it. It is pretty much come up this way. And it'll pretty much guide you to this fella, which you probably familiarised with after your training and everything else like that. He'll give you a watch for free that's solidly better than the junk watch you'll be get given at the beginning through your training and stuff like that. I would certainly recommend that you swap over to that particular watch because one, it's slightly better, and probably get a little bit better result from it all when you level up in here. All that. Now, there's one thing with watches and stuff like that. You see, like on the bottom there, with the requirements, it's sort of like rank at least 40. Currently, 52. You see here, there's sort of like 40 and all that, and rank 40 or rank 50 and rank 30 and all that. It's it's pretty much, you see, like every 10 levels they sort of makes you qualify you for a bigger watch. But initially, sort of like, you probably find people probably recommend this. It's sort of like, just stick with that watch you got given there, even though it might be just a tier 2, slightly better than a junk watch. You'd probably just work your way up to level 40, then probably start working yourself on a tier 5 watch that you find it suitable for your gameplay style and all that, what you're comfortable with. So that's pretty much what I've done, even though I accidentally deleted the watch I got given from this fella. It's yeah, as it's sort of like a good thing to be doing when you get into this game. Now, with the watches and stuff like that, you probably find that there'll be a nice big skill tree that goes with it, which is pretty much the main emphasis with this watch and everything else like that as you level up. And you sort of see here, there's sort of like Path of Traps, through to level 5. Same with the Shadow Blade. Talk about my Shadow Blade watch here that I'm running around with, Jiu-Jitsu and Shadows and all that sort of thing. You probably see you're loaded around the place, like you got these guys here for all like starting out and stuff like that. I didn't need to do that, but anyway, I see Tide Warrior and some of his counterparts. Shadow Blade guys are down there. I think the Quantum Fixers is sort of like down beside the edge of the jetty there. I think all the healing ones are over there somewhere. It's sort of like the guys you can actually see to actually sort of like get the training you need. Now, as you probably just see there, it does actually cost you gold and everything else like that. So you probably need to be mindful of what you use your gold for and all that. And also, if you back onto this thing, you probably see there that or down here actually, with his stats, you see there, it's sort of like death penalty of gold of 5,000. So you got to be careful what you do with your gold coin there, where you collect it and everything else like that. I'm pretty much at the moment trying to save up, so I'll be able to get myself a bit more pocket watch space there and all that. Yeah. Now, getting back onto the pocket watch skill tree here and everything else like that. This is what it sort of like what it looks like in the Shadow Blade. Of course, I've got some extras here and stuff like that I had from adding gears and all that. We're going to talk about gears after this, but yeah, so like you probably get some common things there, and all these green ones and stuff like that. So if you see here the sweep the leg there, if I get out and probably see here if got it set up, so I've got a key allocated to it, so I'll go sweep the leg and all that. But yeah, stack stab and all that. And you see there's sort of like got a number, or you see if it's been maxed out. You see down below there, I've got it all maxed out, and it sort of like helps you with everything with your attack ability or damage output and stuff like that. Now it's got these ones here in orange. See, they've got sweep the leg maxed out. You know, you'll see there that it gives you some strength points, which will be helping you out here. But yeah, but it also gives you sort of like weakened duration, weakened minimum damage, weakened stack damage, and all that sort of thing to help you with knocking off the enemy, basically. Yeah, it comes in various shapes and forms. Here I've got something here in evasion. I'm not going to be putting any points into that one, but I see here I've got maxes, so I give you a decoy there, which I got maxed out. Here and give me like a thing here. I'll show you. Leave these behind the stump as a decoy. It's of course, over time and stuff like that, you might need to readjust it and stuff like that, and you can actually reset your points. So this thing, I've been sitting here all the time, is reset your stat points, and of course it costs you a amount of points, but you'll be able to reset all your you'll reset all your points. So all your points. So you as you see, I'm level 49, so you get all your 49 points back, and you can reallocate to whoever you want to, and everything else like that. So yeah, but now we'll talk about the just a bit of final points of the watch and also the gears. I'm going to head into my metaverse, so see you in there. Okay, now that I'm in my metaverse, I'll probably explain a little bit here, and I'll actually take these off. So you can swap and change them and all and everything else like that, and they're not a permanent fixture once you put them on. It's I'm pretty much going to be talking like a bit of fine specifics with the watch and stuff like that. Now you see here, this is the watch I'm pretty much been working on and leveling up on and everything else like that. I've had people who sort of like got different type of class watches and everything else like that, and go through have a different class watch, and for all that and stuff like that. It's your choice, your account, your choice. Do whatever you want, as long as you don't get yourself bored or burnt out or anything like that. But as you see here, it sort of like gives you indication here of health, melee damage, health modifiers, damage modifiers, energy modifiers, max energy. But also gives you stuff that sort of like help you out with your player stats. So if you see here you've got a whole heap of things there. And you see there, there is sort of like pretty much every single watch is sort of like got that enemy retention. So you see here I've got tier 6 900, tier 4 here, that's also 900. But sort of like showing it a little bit difference, as you can see here I've got a heap of tier 5 Shadow Blade watches. So if anyone's keen on wanting a tier 5 Shadow Blade watch that's at legendary status, give us a yell, I'll see what I can do for you. I'll try to get rid of some of these. But as you see here, it's sort of like not all of them are the same. You see there with the plus and minuses I've got on the right hand side there is like got more than less with things and all that. If I click on, yeah, let's move along, stuff like that. If I click on this one specifically and stuff like that, you can see that it changes stats and everything else like that. But you probably see down the bottom half that's sort of like with dealing with your particular skill tree for the watch. You see that it's sort of like have some things that are in green. Explosive trap and the equipment bonus subtree wisdom. And so like there they sort of like show the things that they've added to this particular watch. But you also see down below there is sort of like equipment bonus subtree strength is in red. That means it's not available on this particular watch where it is on the watch I'm currently using. So you can still like get a little bit of understanding and all that, and yeah, put it this way, you're probably not going to be finding your perfect watch out there that that you're really happy with and everything else like that. You probably find something you'll be comfortable in using, but you probably won't be able to find that perfect watch. Probably find that 99% of the time of the watches you get and see and find and collect and stuff like that, you probably find that, like I said, 99% of the time it's probably just not going to be all that great. And that 1% time you might actually find that perfect watch, but for like I said, it's 1%, and kind of see if you actually got that 1%. I'm pretty much jealous. So just a little bit of a heads up with that. So, but now they get into gears. Now the gears is sort of like something that you might have a watch that you're comfortable with and stuff like that, but you can easily put some gears on it to probably help with make it a little bit more on the better side, or help improve it in hindsight. So if you can see here, these are sort of like the ones I've been using, and so like see it's being very specific with the shadow blade and stuff like that. So you probably find that uniqueness with your particular warrior, class of warrior. And you see here, it's sort of like so subtree with shadow subtree and all that, and of course it gives you some extra player stats and extra things for there, and all that, and you have extra strength. Or if I go to my box here, you see here it's sort of like you've got quite a few here, sort of like tier 3 and all that, and you see they have some extra things added to it and all that, and of course I've got a legendary there. I'll probably use that in a future watch or something like that. Yeah. Of course I've got my old junk watch still hanging on to it, for treasure's sake. But pretty much if I go here, so like I took the gears off, so that's what it looks like with my tree just by itself. It's just pretty much the basic shadows, ninjutsu, path traps, and shadow blade and all that. You probably find that with adding these things, like I'll start with this one, to it. That's this little thing. You go back to the skill tree. You see I added some like guild, the one-handed sword mastery and the mage staff. But this over here is pretty much the stuff I've sort of like added. So I add the shadow mark. And this one I'm very much more interested in, and probably slowly work towards getting it up to level 10 to max it out, because that sort of like helps with extra damage output with the special ability and all that with the shadow blade. So that's why I've added that, so I help with that with the damage output. Now if I go back here, add the next one. You see how it's added like the dual blade mastery, since going around with like dual blades and all that. As your typical shadow blade or common shadow blade usage, sort of like slowly chip it away at that, adding more to that. And you see there it's that like dual blade damage set bonus, 12%, Might just haven't seen very much, but it's better than nothing. And if I add my next one, you see there is a strength, and it's sort of like adds a body subtree there. Go back to my skill tree, and that's where it's add all these things for sort of like health increase. So I got 3 points into that one, 3 points into that one, and I haven't got anything in that one, but I'm going to chip into like 3 points into that one as well. And you sort of like it gives you a bit of an extra health increase. So I see it's just under that 1600 mark and all that. With the Shadow Blade, it's not very known to be very tanky type of class and stuff like that. So that's why I've added the health bar into it and stuff like that. So it's just to try and help out with all that sort of thing. So that's just sort of like added up a little bit of an understanding about watches and the gears you actually put into it. So if I jump on my timeline, jump onto this like tier 6 here, go back to my infantry, and you see there I haven't got anything on that and stuff like that. That's what happens to me NFTs basically, because I don't have any blades in my hand. It's just sort of like that warning too. It's sort of like with starting a new watch, you sort of like starts from like level 0. You go to my skill tree, you'll see that I don't have anything. I need to go find some trainers and all that to be able to work on all these skills and stuff like that. And so I got a passive skill point there. How about that? So that's why I sort of like sort of like thing with burnout and stuff like that. So I have to go start from scratch, which means go to the trainer and spend gold to level up, or to spend on the trainer and stuff like that. So that's why I was sort of like being shown a bit of caution to the wind. Even though I got that tier 6 watch, I'm sort of like just holding off a bit and seeing if actually I can get one of those legendary tier 6 watches or something a little bit better there. So that's me personally, of course. Hopefully I haven't rambled on too much, and hopefully that's helpful for the new players of Big Time about understanding of watches and gears and stuff like that. And hopefully I'll see you in game sometime, So consider subscribing down below. Until next time, have a good one.